Righto fellas, so we're back. This is the green bug. We are today going to try and put new cans in it. So this thing goes in stages. This is going to be a real quick rest day. Me and Carlin, we're determined to make this thing fast, as in the cut will be slow, the rest day will be fast. There's no paint going on it, it's going to be a wrap, but what it is going to get is new cans, new heater channels, new A-pillars, a bunch of rust work under the body of it, a new beam, fresh customs lowering in the rear, and then we're going to put it all back together. So this is how we do it. Righto, so the pan's off, body's off the pan. Now, this pan actually came on my rat bug, the rat trap. I'd already built the pan for another car that I used on it with airbags and all that kind of stuff, but the body on that car turned out to be too rusty. So I just put that body, after doing all the rust work, straight onto that pan and just rolled it. I believe this is a 61 pan, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, the truth is, this one has seatbelt bungs in it. So, I don't know, Colin, when did the seatbelts come in? Later 60s, I thought.
60s, yeah, 66, 67.
Yeah, so what are the numbers on there? Can you see anything?
571.
Fives are late. Like, I know that 2s are 50s. I'm thinking she's a much later pan than I had originally anticipated. Being that it's got seatbelt bungs in it, I thought 65 or something like that was when they come out. I'm probably wrong. I'm not an expert on VW year stuff, but I'm sure Carlin's going to do a search and tell us exactly at some point what year this pan is. So it does have the single brake cylinder, brake master. We'll probably swap that out for a double with the top mounted reservoir on it. First thing we're going to do basically is remove all the pedal assembly and all that kind of crap, and we'll, remove the accelerator pedal, all that stuff, so we can literally just buzz these pans straight out. And this is how we do that. It's absolutely hammering down here at Das Customs, so the audio will probably be pretty crap. But Carlin's got all the pedal assembly removed. Took him about 3 seconds. The bloke's an animal. So we've got all that done, and now we're going to show you how we go about cutting the pans out. Righto fellas, well, that's it. That's a clean, I mean, I don't even know what you call that. I guess it's a chassis with the pans removed. This one threw up a little bit more of a fight than they normally do. The spot welds there was a lot of them and they were really stuck in. Normally they come off a lot cleaner, but this one I had to spend a bit of time with the flat wheel. This section here, normally, well, the pans I've done isn't as big. It's kind of, a lot of times it's fixed to the pan, but you know, there was about 50 million spot welds holding that thing on there. But you know, that's how that looks. Let's throw some pans in. All right, so when your new pan halves come, some of them come with this rear cross member. I remove that cross member. I leave the original one on there. It gives you something to line up with. I think the original ones are a lot stronger than the ones on these quality pans anyway. I do have a set of Wolfberg West ones upstairs, but you know, I'm not going to use them. The seat rails on these ones, I've used some Brazilian ones that were just absolutely terrible. You could just like fold them with your bare fingers. I've used a set of these and they seem to work all right. The seat's held in there. So I'll probably just leave these on this car. Look, so now I'll remove these. I've just got to punch all these spot welds out here and we'll sit them in the pan. Righto, well that's one side fitted in. I actually ended up cutting the jacking point off on this one. On the last one I did, the jacking point ended up being the lowest area in the car, which wasn't good when you were going over speed bumps. This thing will be low. It's, you know, right now you can see it's very high. This thing will be slammed. It'll be in the weeds. It'll be lucky to make it over a speed bump. So let's prep for that. Okay, fellas, well there it is. 2 pans sitting in there. I mean, you can see how quickly a project can go from a rusty pile of nothing to, you know, something that's starting to look like it could be nice. Like, I mean, obviously when you're starting a project like this, the bones of it is what's important, you know? Right, here's the Dust Customs motivational tip of the day. Don't let not being good at something stop you from having a go. You can have a go, you can fail, you can try again, and eventually you're going to end up with a product. As long as you're enjoying the process and having fun with what you do, have a go, just have a go. It's knowing that you've done it yourself and having got to this stage in a project is the best feeling. You know, I could have paid someone else to do all this work. It would have cost me a fortune, and by the end of it, I have a car that's worth less than what I've put into it. But I don't do that. I just have a go. If I don't know something, I just do a bit of research, watch a couple of shows on someone else doing it, and just have a go. There you go. Have a go.